Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vice President of Platform Developer Marketing, Salesforce.com, Adam Seligman.
Bring it up later. Hey, everybody. Hi. I'm Adam Seligman. Thank you. Thanks. It was great to hear the Q&A from Mark and Parker. Thanks, everybody, for staying here. We've had an amazing 57 and a half hours, plus 24 more to do judging of Dreamforce. That time lapse was amazing. Who went over to the dev zone and saw the developer space in the second floor of Moscone West? What'd you think? Right. Right on. Thank you. We built it for you. We built it with your feedback. It is an amazing developer relations team I get to work with sitting over here that makes that happen. So thank you for being part of it. We had an amazing experience. We honestly, we didn't know what would happen. We had this challenge of the world's first $1 million hackathon. We knew we were going to have to provide plenty of space, plenty of food, a good environment, plenty of legal coverage, great hands-on experience, 175,000 print items, books, worksheets, cheat sheets, to learn all of these new APIs, to learn how to use the mobile SDK, to learn how to use the Salesforce One mobile container. It was amazing. So just a quick recap of what happened. We announced this October 25th, and we said, go. Start building mobile apps. We said there were going to be 4 criteria for this challenge. You'd be judged on these criteria. The criteria were very public and very clear. We judged on innovation. We judged on ease of use and user experience. We judged on business value. And finally, we judged on use of the Salesforce platform. And what was great is when we got the word out, we saw this amazing, amazing influx of people that were new to our community. So if you're new here, welcome. We're glad to have you here. And in fact, some of our finalists are brand new to our developer community, which is really amazing. All right. So these hackers started working on their apps, and the pedal really hit the metal Monday morning when they showed up. And they sort of took in the lights and stuff. And they settled into the Hackathon Central. You saw the time lapse. What's cool about that 57-hour time lapse was you actually saw nobody moving from their chairs. It's pretty much the way it worked. It was pretty intense. And there were definitely people that came in from out of the country that had no other place to stay than right there. And they made little beanbag forts. It was awesome. But we tried to take care of them. And actually, I want to thank the engineering teams and the T&P and the IT teams, because I actually, on Tuesday night, sent out a bang, all urgent notification internally that we need every available engineer to leave the concert, get down there, and help people that were pushing limits. They were learning to use the exact target APIs. They were doing really cool integration with new Heroku One, integrating back into Salesforce. And they needed help, and we were going to do our best to help them. So thank you for that, all of you that got that email, basically at midnight on Tuesday night and helping us out. Okay, so what we did is we got all of those submissions in. We had a team of approximately 60 judges that did a first-round judging, and we only had so much time to do it, so we could really make sure and guarantee we had a winner today, given the really big crowd that we have. So those 60 judges all looked at apps over multiple apps and spent an even amount of time on them and made sure we scored them in those 4 criteria. And then we got to 20 apps that went to a second-round judging. And that second-round judging was around 20, do I have the number right? 20 senior Salesforce executives that went over the apps and really put forward a final 5 that we believe met the criteria, that represented innovation and business value and ease of use and showed off the Salesforce One platform, all of those things. And then we took those final 5 forward to today in the dev zone at 12:15. We had a fun time. We spent an hour. It was a little different, this judging. The scores didn't carry. It was all fair game, up for grabs from then on. We had some great celebrity judges I just want to call out that helped us out. Alex Williams from TechCrunch, Richard Rothschild from Pandora, Guido van Rossum from Dropbox and the inventor of the Python programming language, Brian Pokorny from SV Angel, which is pretty cool, Chris Fry from Twitter, and our own Kendall One sitting up here. And they got to see the pitches, they got to ask the hard questions, and then they were locked in a closed area where they sealed 1 to 5 these envelopes, which I have no idea what is inside. So very exciting. So just quickly, first prize $1 million. Amazing cash prize, not an equity investment. And these guys and gals own this code and can do amazing things with it, can start a company, can sell it. Who knows? But I think it's going to be great. And then these great second, third, fourth, fifth place cash prizes. All right? Pretty exciting? Never been done before. Definitely the kind of thing we should do for a Salesforce Month launch. Okay, next slide. These are the finalists. They know they're the finalists. We've seen their demos, but we just want to summarize for everybody here. So the first one is Telemetry, which is Kyle Roche. Kyle Roche is a partner. He's sitting up here. Kyle, stand up, please. Kyle, if you don't know Kyle has an amazing startup in the Internet of Things. He's a longtime community member, which is really cool. And he is a prior Dreamforce Hackathon winner. Pretty cool. All right, Kyle, amazing. A really cool app. Our second one, some San Francisco natives. Victor Oliveros, Ian Fisher, and Kat Perez. Please stand up, guys. Right there. San Francisco logos. Now, these guys are brand new to our ecosystem. Is that right? Brand new? New to our APIs? Never done it before. But they're ace hackers, and they've launched 30 apps together at other hackathons and events. Do I have that right? Yeah, so some pretty impressive chops to bang something out fast. And they launched an app called healthcare.love. Very cool. Rethinking how healthcare works. I'm gonna make sure I go back, and I'll cover all of them in a minute, and I'll summarize. Cool. Okay, next, SalesFetch. This is a great story. Mohammed Alali, Kim Chouard, Mehdi Bouedi, Pierre-Marie Dartus. Please stand up, guys. All the way from France. College students, university students. We love university students in our developer community. Thank you. They are students at INSA Lyon students. They came all the way from France. I think they've slept about 2 hours since they've been here in the US. A little less, not kidding. And I mentioned this earlier, so I don't want to replay the joke, but it's a true story. When they heard they were finalists and they were there in the room, the first thing they asked was, do you have any food? It's true. Okay. I want to do the next one. Upshot, Tom Kim, and Joseph Turian. Stand up, guys. Now, these guys, ready to win, right? Ready to win. You can tell who's the analytics guy and who's the developer. It's a pretty cool team. Obviously, the bow tie is on the developer, is what I would assume. Sharp-dressed bunch. So these guys met at Harvard, which is pretty cool, and they've been friends ever since. And they've been working on a really neat app, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Okay, our last team, these two guys, Sundeep Godipati and Sarub Davala. Stand up, guys. Please welcome. Two more college students. They said when we're doing the presentations, please finish soon. We have to go back to class. They are literally missing class right now. I think you're missing it for good reason. These guys are high school buddies, and one to use at UCLA, one to use at Purdue Engineering, right? Good. Well, hopefully, when you're out of school, you'll be working in the Salesforce developer ecosystem. Glad to have you. So, or Salesforce. I would love to hire, we'd love to hire every single one of these engineers. Okay, let me summarize what each one did. I guess we can't rewind the slides, but I just want to talk about it, and then we'll go figure out what's in these envelopes. I'd love to invite Mark and Parker, if they're interested in coming up here, and finding what's actually in them. So Telemetry, guys, was a really neat app. Telemetry, and we can do demos if you guys would like to see them. Yeah? Yeah, want to see demos? Mark, how do you want to do it? So Telemetry was a really neat app, but what they built was an app. The money's actually not in the envelope, you know, Parker? I don't think it is, anyways. Let's see. So Telemetry built a really neat app with a little Arduino controller board, and the thing they were trying to solve for was if you're at a trade show and you walk up, could the booth know who you are, look up inside Salesforce with a smart device and a camera, facial recognition, some demographic information extraction if they can't find you, look you up in Salesforce, and then on a mobile phone, alert the nearest rep to go try and find the rep and talk to you and engage with you.
Wow.
Pretty
the
cool.
NSA might want to buy that.
Yeah, maybe, good. The second one, healthcare.love. Healthcare.love. Thank you for going to the slides. So these three they're really neat. Interesting. Sounds like it's almost like a stage of life.
What is it called?
Sorry?
What is it called?
Healthcare.love.
Healthcare.love. Wow. And what are they parodying exactly?
I'm not entirely
The complete screw-up of our government using on-premise software to build a website that didn't work, wasting $300 million? Maybe the government should have sent more people to Dreamforce instead of spending all this money on a bunch of on-premise nothing.
They had a great response. So they have this great tool to help young people, help anybody find healthcare, understands the options, really a beautiful flow through and a flow that works.
Healthcare.love is a killer name. Great name.
Well done, guys. Well done. Take you through.
If we have a naming competition, do we have a naming? Is there a naming competition?
So there wasn't a marketing category, was there?
There was, next year. Next year. It was actually great. They were asked, could you scale this to support a really big load? And they said, yeah, no problem. Built in. Okay, the next one, Sales Fetch.
Unfortunately, that's what the Health and Human Services people also said.
Sales Fetch. These guys from France that came here and worked their hearts out, they had a really neat mobile app that worked inside the Salesforce One mobile app container. So they actually didn't build a standalone app. They built it into the app container that we released, and they've extended the functionality. And I probably can't do it all the justice, but it was integrating data from a lot of different services to kind of give you a contextual feed. It had Dropbox integration. There were files in there. So you could sort of have this new way of, excuse me? The whole timeline view, but not just of the things that are inside chat or not just the things that are inside Salesforce, but also coming and fused in from these external services, and a really nice, beautiful UI, and sort of showed off what you could do right inside Salesforce One with Visualforce One and JavaScript. It was pretty cool. Okay, Upshot. This one, if I describe it, it's almost hard to believe. It was very, very cool. Yeah, analytics. You know, you've worked hard to give us the analytics API. Parker, thank you. The developers, thank you. These guys took advantage of that so you could query through the analytics API and do live analytics calls and build reports.
Wasn't this the first competitor we put out of business, Upshot? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's cool to see the name come back.
And so not only could you build reports from the mobile phone and flip through related reports, it had really nice exploration of local related reports and filtering the reports. And then they have a sort of a really nice surprise with voice recognition. So they could actually build reports just by speaking to it, dynamically build a D3 visualization right in the app.
Are we going to get to see this, or is it only you got to see all these things?
Okay.
I told Mike that would happen.
I'm getting in trouble. It was a great app, guys. And then finally, Hirebase, the two guys that are college students. These two guys here, these college students built Hirebase, a really beautiful iOS app integrated inside with a number of our services, including Heroku and Salesforce. And what was great about it was it was a native app for streamlining the recruiting process. And what inspired them was apparently they're being recruited very poorly. And these are two amazing, talented engineers. It had live collaboration by all the participants inside of the recruiting flow.
Don't we want to see all these apps? I mean, come on. I'm willing to stay here all night if we can see them all.
We're ready for it. Would you like to do them in order? Go right through it. Start.
How many of these are you planning to show us?
We can show as many as you guys.
Did you only want to show us the winner?
We can do.
What is he, trying to come to rescue you? Hey, you had to parachute in your manager on this deal?
Sometimes.
Oh, all right.
Sometimes we get clues from you about good ideas, and I think it would be a good idea if we saw these apps. So
yeah, let's see some code, man. It's a hackathon.
All right.
Which one of you guys wants to go first? Who's ready?
Any of you guys
go.
Let's
go, France.
Show us
let's
some
go.
stuff.
Okay.
Make Alex proud. Make Alex proud. All right, guys. Let's go.
This is Sales Fetch.
I'm going to sit down and watch some demos. Come on. I've been working all week.
Okay, we're doing Sales Fetch first. Come on up, guys.
Future.
Come on
I'm
up, guys.
not the future. 20-year-olds. You're the future. These guys are like 14. Yep. It's better.
Give him the mic.
French 14-year-olds. That's the future. Alex Dayon, shouldn't you be running this demo?
Let's get the next teams up and ready, starting to get ready so that we can create a little line here. And we're gonna need to switch over to the Elmo, please.
Enchanté. Parlez-vous français? Oh, essayez ça va. Essayez donc, c'est donc French fries. Or c'est for French bread. The French toast.
Maybe we get a handheld camera up here.
Let's hear it for the French.
Woo! Vive la France! Cocorico! Okay.
Good.
Oh, yes. Okay, so to make this demo more meaningful
You're
to you...
not doing the demo in French? That's going to be the
Pourquoi
best
pas?
part.
Okay. Okay, so to make this demo more meaningful to you, I will give a use case. For example, you are on the go, and you got a missing call from John Smith, and you would like to more information about him. And so you go to Salesforce One platform, and you got more information about him. So John Smith over here. Okay, so you got plenty of information about him, like what he's doing, phone number, his job title. But also plenty of other information, opportunities, case. It's great. But the problem is that you're not using Salesforce alone. You're using a lot of services, because this day we are using a lot of cloud services, Dropbox, Evernote, plenty of them. So we thought that it could be very interesting to grab all this information at one place. So we've created a timeline that is just inside the contact card. That's a good idea. And it's still loading here. Okay, so now we got...
Timeline, that's awesome.
So,
Give him a hand. Look at that.
So we've got... Thank you. So actually we've got everything from all our platform. It could be like from Dropbox over here, like Salesforce, Evernote, everything here. So let's take an example here. Okay, there is this scan here.
Now this is built in what, in Visualforce?
It's Visualforce, yeah.
This is Visualforce, so it's already natively right on Salesforce One?
Actually, it was built on the Heroku platform, and we hosted with JavaScript and AngularJS.
Wow, and you're connected to what other services besides Salesforce?
Yes.
You said Dropbox?
Dropbox and a lot of platforms, so...
Minitel?
Sorry?
Minitel?
And we also
French
integrating
joke, okay.
exact target as well.
Wow,
which
great.
is pretty interesting.
What is that? What is exact target? Okay, never mind.
So actually here, like I clicked on scan, and what I've got a scan actually, a scan of the resume of John Smith. So we're not making just a superficial search, but also OCR, and we're crossing all your devices, all your platforms data in one simple interface.
And we want our timeline to be really flexible. That's why we use the power of AngularJS to allow you to filter through the timeline. So you're just gonna click on this button, and you're gonna couple of filters. For example, we're gonna see what task we gotta make with this guy. So let's click on task. But the thing is, we want to see the non-completed one, right? Because the complete is not really useful. So let's just filter globally, and boom. So you know that you can drill down on every single items to get more information. And if you go back and come back to the timeline, you can see that there is also exact target. And you can see that this guy opened the mail, but didn't click on any link, which might be interesting while you're going to call him and give him his speech. But the thing is, how is it integrated? Oh, I don't understand. How do we pull from exact target? Can you explain me? I didn't get it.
Okay. To make this application, we build bridges between all the services. We build bridges between with Salesforce REST API, with ExactTarget SOAP API, and we build these bridges open source. So imagine that you can integrate any API that you want to add more content into this timeline.
API, it's important. Right on.
Like that.
And you guys, you were brand new to the Salesforce platform, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
We never used it before Sunday.
I think you'll be using it again. Thanks, everybody. Congrats.
That's amazing. How about a big hand?
Okay, who's
for
next?
Team France.
Thanks, guys. Kyle.
Great job.
Kyle, you want to come up?
By the way, before you go on, let's not just rush through that. when we had a vision for Salesforce One, it was to have a killer app on the phone, number one, and then to actually have a platform where developers like you can innovate in creative ways like your timeline, the ability to integrate with other third-party ISVs like you demonstrated. I mean, I think you showed it's the best of everything, you know, of what our vision is. And I'm sure a lot of customers are in this room also are going to be very interested in talking to you. But thank you for illuminating such amazing things inside the platform.
Kyle.
By the way, that was pretty good looking enterprise software, wouldn't you say? Yeah, pretty darn good.
Hi, my name is Kyle Roach from Telemetry. I was curious if there's an award for the oldest hackathon finalist. So, you know, we took the...
What country are you from?
I'm from the country of Denver.
All right, very good.
Now, there's a lot of things that were mentioned in the keynote this week about the Internet of Customers. I came in Sunday night, saw the huge sign, and we're an Internet of Things provider. So I wanted to see how you can cross something like the Internet of Things with, you know, Salesforce basically being a customer company. So what we did is we had a Raspberry Pi with an HD camera mounted in our booth all week. It takes a picture every couple seconds, looks for faces, uploads it to an OpenCV program, analyzes it for age and gender demographics. That way our marketing team can really focus on whether or not we're positioning the marketing in the booth to the right demographic. We also look for facial recognition. And one more thing we did is...
You're figuring out the demographic of what the marketing should be based on who you're seeing walk by, or you're able to actually determine their age or their...
So we can see male and female ratio.
Wow.
Also looking at age brackets, and then engagement ratio. So we did the engagement ratios really quickly with, we wired the badges on some of our employees with a Bluetooth antenna. It emits a very low-powered signal, and then when our contacts...
Do you have to opt into this, or do you just, there's no opting in?
Yeah.
You're opted in.
So I can see basically contacts in my Salesforce org that are close in proximity to my booth. So as they approach, I can start to look at things like the open opportunities they have in my org, different help desk tickets, maybe notes about that contact. I got a couple guys in the room here that have these antennas on. If they approach the booth, it should get a little bit stronger. So I'm creepily walking around behind you now. So. Yeah, anyways, you can start to see these guys will reorder a little bit. They'll go from idle into close by, and we can still drill in and look at context information. This is an app built natively on iOS, uses a Salesforce mobile toolkit.
So it's automated card muncher, basically. Why do you need card muncher when you're just taking a photograph and you somehow be able to put up their identity?
Well, it would be more for... you know, I have a high-value opportunity that's in my booth. You know, the guy next to me is the guy who's like, you got a sticker? You got a sticker? Can I have a sticker? What about the sticker? Like a shirt? Can I have a shirt? And the CEO of Salesforce is standing right behind me, and I have no idea, you know, because the sticker hunter's got my time. So I can focus my sales staff and my marketing team on the right customer at the right time. So.
Awesome, great job.
Good luck, Kyle.
Can you do that sticker thing just one more time
Okay.
before you go? You do the sticker thing one more time. Just do that sticker rap one more time. That could be a song, actually, the sticker rap. That was awesome.
All right, higher base. Guys, sit up here in the Elmo. Sure. A really pretty app. Let's get it going.
Let's see if it loads.
Come on. You need a new iPad. It's a little faster.
That's true.
There you go.
And where do you guys go to college?
So I go to UCLA, and you guys to Purdue. And so this is probably the most fun we ever had skipping class. So we really saw the hiring process.
What grades are you guys in?
Sorry, I'm a third year, and he's a second year. And we're both like computer engineering majors. So we really saw the hiring process as really like broken and disconnected. And like with our experiences at different companies, we saw people like having fragmented email conversations and undocumented phone calls and just these random different tangents and like no real convergence of all this communication in the hiring process. So we really created this iPad app using the Salesforce iOS SDK and many other tools to showcase it. So.
Yeah, sure. So, so I'm looking at a new candidate here, and the resume is on the bottom half of the screen, and I can annotate it, but unfortunately it's not working right now. So also I can rate the candidate just by adjusting the circle around the picture. And I can communicate with my team about this candidate in the chatter tab. So this is a unified conversation about this candidate. When I want to schedule an interview with them, I just go to the email tab, and I can directly communicate with the candidate. And this conversation is available to everyone on my team. So once I've set up an interview, I can add that interview to the task section, and it's automatically synced with my team's calendar. When I want to call the candidate, I can simply tap the call button, and these calls are actually recorded and saved to the Notes tab. And in the Notes tab, my team can also add video, audio, and text notes. We also fetch some extra information about the candidate automatically, like their LinkedIn or Twitter profile. And yeah, that's so we also organize it in a pretty elegant manner. We organize the candidates by position and then by the stage that they're in the hiring process. Yeah, that's about it.
Phenomenal. And would you do that rating one more time on how you rated the candidate? Can you go back to the screen and rate that candidate again? That is a terrific user interface innovation. So, how about that? Isn't that cool?
Ooh.
Very nice.
Now, guys, one other thing that's worth mentioning, could you just give us a summary of the APIs and services you used? Because the footprint was kind of mind-boggling.
So we have Node for the real-time resume annotation. So if you have 2 iPads, you can actually see the highlighting go across each one.
So that was Node.js on Heroku.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're using Socket.io. We also have Twilio for all these calls, like you see here.
Great partner.
We're using Chatter, so everyone can be on the same page when it comes to the conversation. What else do we have? And then we have a reportive that pulls up all this information regarding the different social feeds available for a candidate, and as well as their picture.
And had you ever used our APIs before? Had you ever used Force.com before?
Never. So this was a really great learning experience. And it was actually our first mobile app.
It was your first mobile app, too.
Yeah.
Wow. Give these guys an incredible hand. Purdue and UCLA. And who do you think is going to be winning the UCLA-USC game this year, by the way? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I should have said I went to USC.
That would have helped. It would have helped.
Guys, thank you.
Well,
thank you so much. All right. All right, come on up, guys. So now we have Tom and Joseph from Upshot, right?
That's right.
Welcome, guys.
Hi, how are you? Happy Dreamforce. All right, so we've heard a lot about how analytics is really important, but it's also kind of complicated. So how many people here have how many people have run a Salesforce report? Just even looked at one. Okay, show of hands. How many people have created a new Salesforce report? Show of hands. Okay. How many people have created a new Salesforce report on their mobile device? All right. So we're going to show you, we were trying to make the easiest and the simplest way to actually just look at reports on mobile. And in doing that, we believe we've come up with the only way to actually create new reports on mobile. Tom, why don't we run the demo? Okay. So we're called Upshot. We'll show you on the iPhone first. So we're going to run a lost opportunities report. Just type it in plain English in the search box. You can use freeform English. You type it, and you click Submit. And what you're going to see is that we take your English, we translate it into SOQL. We run a SOQL query. We pull the results, and then we show some results. We also suggest some graphs. You can look at different graphs. Let's actually go back to the, I want to drill into needs analysis. So just click it, okay? Maybe click it again. It's a little device. Okay. You click needs analysis, and as you see, we have lost opportunities where the stage is needs analysis. But maybe we don't want to actually lost opportunities. Let's look at all the opportunities where the stage is needs analysis. So all we do is just click off lost. All right, that's the demo. Let me show you one more cool thing, okay? Let's see if we can get this working. This is only support Android right now. Sorry, iPhone users. All right. Hold on. Okay. Biotechnology accounts. There you go. You've been pretty quiet this whole time.
Okay, because I have a question.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you do that? So you have your keywords,
Yeah.
and where do those keywords go? They go off to where?
Oh, so we use the partner API.
Because you're not just shooting them into Salesforce, you're doing something with the keywords.
Yeah. So we use the partner API to pull your metadata in, and that's where we get the labels and how they correspond to your tables. We have a knowledge of basic English because we just use some basic NLP. We parse it, we translate that into SOQL, we run the SOQL query, and then then we have the results, basically.
That's right. We use the REST API to execute the SOQL statement, fetch the results, and display them. And it's deployed on Heroku.
Really outstanding. How about very innovative and fantastic work? Amazing. Totally great. Huge hands.
Thanks,
Totally
guys.
phenomenal.
Thanks,
Great
guys.
job.
Great.
Thank you.
Great demo. Okay, now we have our locals. Top natives doing healthcare.love. Please welcome Victor, Ian, and Kat. Thanks, guys.
Hi, everyone. When we started trying to think of an idea, and when you have a platform like Salesforce One, we thought about what is the biggest, most life-affecting thing that we can build. And lucky enough, we have a team audacious enough to try and simplify healthcare. So this is healthcare.love. Switching anytime now. All right. So straight from the beginning, we built healthcare.
You guys work for the government, is that right?
Straight from the beginning, we wanted to focus on user experience. We wanted to make it really easy for people to be able to find their healthcare plans. And really, at the end of the day, there's two questions people ask. What kind of coverage can I get, and how much do I pay for it? And so we used icons. We worked on the user experience a lot, refine to make sure that it's an inviting app to use and that it informs the healthcare applicant how healthcare works as they're applying for it.
That looks, though, like you ripped off the website, the government website, exactly. Isn't that right?
We copied and pasted the images, actually. It's a browser screenshot.
That looks like their user
now
interface.
that guy on the left is the head of household, and he has a heart over his head. So, and we found a lot of things that we could simplify with colors and buttons, as opposed to making people read through paragraphs and paragraphs of text. Here we try to demonstrate, Ian. Here we try to demonstrate how you can estimate how many doctor visits your family will need per year. Okay. And this should be an easy question to answer. It's a binary question. No gray areas. And then keep going. Okay, and then now we get to the part where we tell you these are what you'll be paying. This is what you'll be paying, and this is how much you'll be helped by government healthcare. We also added contextual tips on every screen so that you always have the app is always holding your hand every step of the way. And this is the data is saved on Salesforce One.
That's terrific. Great user interface.
Thanks.
Really great user interface.
One thing that we
Who's
felt...
your user interface designer? Are you the...
She is the
We
most
gotta let her
amazing
say how
designer.
she could- How about
Kat
now?
Perez. She is amazing. We also don't want people to feel isolated when they're applying for healthcare plans. So through the Chatter API, we created a community chatter board that while you're applying for a healthcare plan, while you're looking through your options, you can ask people with similar demographics and similar situations. We also created a live chat interface with Heroku WebSockets, and that will allow you to basically chat with a healthcare expert. It's a couple of chat messages. Joseph is best healthcare professional. And there you go. So this is live running on Heroku right this moment. So, and let's be polite. Say thanks. All right. And we really tried to hammer home the simplest, easiest user interface that we could build. And if we click on View Plan Details, we surface the most important pieces of information to people. However, at this point, what's a deductible? What's a PPO versus a HMO and copay and out-of-pocket maximum and so on and so forth? So we built a dictionary, a glossary of terms while you're searching for your plan. And then once you're ready to choose a plan, we ask for your information so that the healthcare provider can contact you when the healthcare plan's available. .love. I don't think there's actually a .love suffix, but there should be. But at the end of the day, healthcare is really about people. And what we really wanted to surface on this screen is to show you how much you'll be paying per month, how much the healthcare programs will help you, but also, as we scroll down, how much will it cost me to go to the doctor? How much will it cost me to buy generic versus preferred medicine? And I'll leave it off to Kat.
I just want to focus on the fact that we, in terms of the experience, we really focused on the conversation with the user and the customer. The education piece, I know I've struggled with choosing healthcare plans, and I'm sure everyone else has. And the interactive piece and getting that instant feedback from experts and your community. So.
Great job. How about that? Let's get them on the next plane to Washington.
So I actually had someone come up to me today and suggest that we combine this idea of the hackathon with our nonprofit focus, and that we do the next hackathon focused on solving the problems for some nonprofit out there.
Amazing.
Great idea.
Great. Thank you. Well, I think that's it. Mark, Parker, would you like to come
Adam,
up?
first of all, take a big hand for running this. Great job, Adam.
It's an amazing team of people that supports me, including right there in the front row. So thanks.
Are we bringing that up now or later?
Great job, everybody. Well done. Congratulations.
I've got a big piece of cardboard here.
These feel very heavy right now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Would you like the honors? Should we start with number 5? Team number 5? 5th place?
Team number 5
5th place.
Gets how much?
$5,000 cash.
$5,000 cash?
American Express cards. We have them right now.
Is that what's in here right now?
No, they're in an envelope with April in the front row. Don't everybody bother April.
But those are all pretty good. I mean, how about this? Instead of $5,000 cash, sorry, I'm taking this out of your budget, but whatever. How about we'll give $5,000 to every member of the team. How does that sound? All right.
Hey!
All right. Am I opening this now? Do you want to read it?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, you sure?
You do that one. I'll do the next one. We can take turns.
Oh, okay. Telemetry.
Hey!
All right. Congratulations. I actually loved your app. I thought it's phenomenal. And you're a real software company already in Denver?
Yep, we're an exhibitor here at this.
Can you do the sticker thing just one more time?
Can I have a sticker? Can I have a sticker?
That's good. That was good. That was just worth $5,000. Great job. For every member of your team, $5,000. Well done. And now we have $10,000 for team number
4, 4th
team
place.
number 4, and I think we'll give them $10,000 for every team member. How about that? Whoa, Adam is like in shock.
I think they earned it.
Why not? It's been a great week, don't you think? We celebrate. Hey, it's fun to give away money. It's fun to make it too, but it's also fun to give it away. Okay, Sales Fetch, congratulations. Woo! Come on up. Congratulations, absolutely phenomenal work, phenomenal work. Phenomenal.
Félicitations.
Great. $10,000 for each of you. And I think we'd love to talk to you also about anything else you'd like to do as a team. If you want to start a company, we'll help fund that. We'll want to come to work for Salesforce. That was awesome. Great job. Well done. Congratulations.
Mark, should you do it right here?
And Alex Dayon right there can do the translation, so we're all good. So
should
we
we do it right here,
French
Mark?
people.
Bring them up all the way.
What's that?
Should we? Now we got the big money. Should we bring them all the way out? Number 3.
Number 3.
Third place.
All right, number 3. And each member of team number 3 gets $25,000. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that Graham Smith, our CFO, is not in the room.
We will not be doing that for the number 1 prize.
Well,
However.
no, I would have already got my microphone. Well, you don't know. You don't know how I'm feeling. It could happen. If it moves me, it's how the spirit moves me. Higher base.
Hey.
Higher base, team number 3, $25,000 a person. All right. Great job. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. And you guys are going to get $25,000 each. And do you want to wage that $25,000? Now, do you want that $25,000? Or do you want the opportunity to turn it into $50,000 if UCLA beats USC? No, we can't do that. Can't do it. All right. See you guys. Fight on.
Number 2, runner-up.
I'm glad I could be here to pass you the envelope, Mark.
All right, number 2, runner-up. $50,000 per team member. Not bad for number 2, huh?
Should we have? Let's have them both come up because we have 2 left.
Do you have the microphone or do I, Steve? You know,
I have one.
Usually,
why don't we have the 2 remaining teams come up here?
All right. Bring them up.
Come up out here.
All right.
Come up out here, guys.
Bring them up. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Fine. Now you can see who's really in charge of the company.
Congrats,
it's
guys.
Steve Tam right there. All right. Oh, okay. All right. And the winner of $50,000 each. Not bad, $50,000 each. Healthcare.love, $50,000 each. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Great work. Great work. We're gonna get Kathleen Sebelius on the phone. We're getting you to Washington, D.C. Enjoy your trip, and the grand prize for $1 million is Upshot right here. Give him a hand! $1 million! Woohoo! Please give him a hand. Upshot. Phenomenal computer science, phenomenal user interface, a phenomenal value to our core, every user at Salesforce. Great job. Take a bow, guys. Take a bow. Hold that up over your head like you just won the America's Cup.
You got it.
Woo! No, wait a minute. They don't go to keynotes. Okay, hold on. Great job.
Oh,
Great job.
Mark, I think you have to actually sign the check.
Oh, I have to sign the check. Well, we don't have a pen. Sorry. Oh, Adam's got a pen.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, guys, congratulations. Wait, I gotta put in their company, and they're not gonna be able to catch this if there's no name paid at the order. You gotta hold on. What do you want to? Do you want me to put your names in there, or do you want it to say Upshot? Okay, hold on. All caps. Oh, okay. Is that all right? That you? I'm just checking it out. I'm actually the one paying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want a trademark on there also? All right. Happy face and the O.
Come up.
Great job. Congratulations.
Come up
Leadership
and show it, guys.
qualities
come
as
up
well.
To the front. Come on
Great
up.
presenter. Give him a hand. Upshot! Standing ovation. Great job and congratulations, everybody. Everybody's a winner. All right, and with that, we will say Dreamforce is closed. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming to Dreamforce. We're thrilled to have you with us, and we'll see you all on one of our upcoming tours around the world or at Dreamforce next year in October. Thanks, everyone, for coming.
Thanks, everyone.